Dreame Aqua10 Ultra Roller promises hotel-level clean floors with almost zero effort. Either we have finally reached robot mop paradise, or we are beta testing a very expensive science experiment in our own homes. On paper it sounds insane. 30,000 Pa Vormax suction, a self-cleaning fluff roll roller, ever-fresh water mopping, a dock that blasts the roller at 212 degrees F and auto-empties for up to 100 days, plus camera and LDS navigation that claims to recognize over 240 objects. But here is the thing, impressive specs do not always equal real-world results. I have been running the Dreame Aqua10 Ultra Roller for 3 weeks in a real home with pets, rugs, and everyday chaos. I have put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after those 3 weeks of testing. The Aqua10 Ultra Roller claims to be your fully hands-free floor solution. It is supposed to vacuum, scrub, wash, and maintain itself with minimal effort from you. The big marketing promises are ever-fresh water mopping so your floors are never cleaned with dirty water. A fluff roll roller that stays clean and tangle-free while it runs. Auto-seal carpet protection and chassis lift so your carpets never get wet. An all-in-one dock that empties dust for up to 100 days, washes at 212 degrees F, and hot air dries the roller. Sounds like the endgame of robot cleaners, right? Especially at this premium price point, but here is where things get interesting. Reality check, Dreame says ever-fresh water, and yes, it really does continuously spray clean water on the roller and suck up the dirty water into a separate tank. Compared to drag mop robots that just smear the same pad around, this is a big upgrade. Floors feel cleaner under bare feet, especially on tile and laminate, but what you actually get is not magic. Edge cleaning still leaves a faint dirty stripe along baseboards and dried-on kitchen stains. Sometimes it needs 2 or even 3 passes or a spot clean to fully disappear, and that dirty water tank fills fast. In a medium-sized home, you are emptying and refilling almost daily. So not exactly fire and forget. They claim the fluff roll tech keeps the roller constantly clean. The module behind the roller spins faster in the opposite direction to strip off hair and grime. In practice, after a week of daily runs, I still found gray sludge at the ends of the roller and some long hair trapped on the sides. The dock's 212 degrees F wash cycle sanitizes well, but it does not mean you never touch the roller. You will still be doing a manual deep clean every week or 2 if you have pets or long hair in the house. Carpet protection is another bold promise. Auto-seal roller guard closes and the body lifts 0.55 inches when it detects carpets so they stay dry. When everything works, low-pile rugs mostly stay safe. But let's be real, 0.55 inches of lift is not much for fluffy carpets. On thicker rugs, the roller still brushes or lightly taps the fibers, and a few Amazon reviewers report damp carpet edges and that musty smell if the robot detects boundaries. Fringes and dark patterns can confuse the sensors, so this is not a guaranteed no moisture zone. Then there is the headline number, 30,000 Pa suction with 0 hair tangles. Here is where things get mathematically suspicious. That 30,000 Pa rating is likely at the fan, not at the floor, and only in max mode, which is loud and drains the battery much faster. In normal modes, suction is strong enough for dust, crumbs, and pet hair, but it is not replacing a high-end upright vacuum. As for the Hyperstream Detangling Duo brush, it does handle hair better than older Dreame models and many competitors. Still, some users and my own tests show a band of long hair collecting at the ends of the brush after a week. It is much less maintenance, but not truly zero. Obstacle avoidance and navigation. Dreame says the Omni Sight 2.0 system recognizes 240 plus objects. The robot does a solid job around chair legs, shoes, and larger items, but it still finds a way to eat thin charging cables, socks, and soft pet toys, especially in low light. Dark carpets and very reflective floors can also trip it up. The FlexRise suspension climbs thresholds in medium rugs, but that 3.15-inch obstacle spec is pure lab conditions. In a real house, think more like typical door thresholds and standard rugs, not big step-ups. And that all-in-one dock that handles everything, here is the plot twist. It is huge, it is loud during wash and dry cycles, and it wants space and access to water and drain if you hook it up fully. When it is washing the roller at high temperature and blowing hot air, it sounds like a small hair dryer for 20-30 minutes. Some owners on Amazon mention error codes and dock misalignments that stop cleaning until you reset everything. So yes, it can be hands-free, but when it is not, troubleshooting is not fun. Let's break down the key areas. Cleaning performance. On hard floors, the Aqua10 Ultra Roller is genuinely impressive. Fresh water plus strong suction gives you a noticeably cleaner feel than pad-based robot mops. Daily dust, pet footprints, and kitchen splashes are handled well. The weak point is corners and tight edges where the roller design simply cannot reach fully. If you are expecting perfection along baseboards, you will still need a manual mop occasionally. Dock and maintenance. The dock is the star and the villain. Auto empty works, and the dust bag can realistically go many weeks, maybe not the full 100 days if you have pets or a larger home, but long enough that you forget when you last changed it. The roller wash and hot dry dramatically cut down on funky smells compared to basic wet mops. What nobody tells you is that you must still clean the dirty water tank, filters, and sometimes scrub inside the dock tray. If you ignore that, the dock itself starts to smell. Also, proprietary cleaning solution and parts can add to long-term cost. Navigation and app mapping is fast and accurate once it learns your layout. You can set no-go zones, room schedules, and custom water suction levels. But only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi is supported. The app can be finicky to connect on some routers, and a few users report dropped connections after firmware updates. At a 3.2-star rating on Amazon, you see a clear pattern. 5-star reviews praising cleaning power and convenience, and 1- and 2-star reviews complaining about software bugs, dock errors, and inconsistent carpet detection. That split is a red flag for a premium-priced robot. Value and build. Build quality feels solid and premium, but this is not a cheap gadget. We are talking serious money, usually in the high-end robot bracket where you could also buy a proven combo like a Dreame Aqua10 Ultra or a Roborock system. That means expectations are sky-high and any software or reliability issues sting a lot more. Here is my verdict: buy with caution. If you have mostly hard floors, minimal thick carpets, a busy household, and you love the idea of a roller-style mop that actually uses fresh water instead of smearing dirty pads, the Aqua10 Ultra Roller can be a game-changer, especially if you catch it on a good discount and you are comfortable dealing with potential software quirks. The cleaning performance on hard floors is genuinely strong. But if your home is full of thick rugs, cables, kids' toys, and you hate troubleshooting tech, the 3.2-star reality and early adopter issues mean you might want to save your money for a more mature, better-rated system. At this price, half-baked software and dock drama are not acceptable. Choose it only if its strengths match your exact use case. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I have put the link to check current pricing and read more real-world reviews in the description. And if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these deep dive investigations without costing you anything extra. Drop a comment and tell me, is the Dreame Aqua10 Ultra Roller still on your list, or are you leaning toward a different robot setup? Hit like if you found this helpful, subscribe for more no-nonsense smart home reviews, and I will see you in the next one. Stay savvy out there.